The noon hour of Madness and Mayhem, the podcast.
Happy pre-Friday, Victor.
Yay! I'm actually glad that it's Thursday because of that fact alone.
I can't believe it's Thursday. Let's do a hacky radio show.
All right. What do we got for this day in history and celebrity birthdays?
I'm not doing that.
That's what the, typical radio shows do,
Yeah,
Peaches.
we're not going to do horoscopes. We're not doing the weather. We're not doing any of that crap.
But
I was just making a joke.
It makes the show so easy. You just pull up this day in history and you do it every day at the same time because it's really exciting and people will care.
My first world problem when it comes to today in music history is that I have to do that for Cannonball. Mm-hmm. And I usually do it during the 4 p.m. hour when Emma's checking logs. And she's very adamant about sending me emails reminding me to do it, even though I do it every single weekday.
Well, Peaches, do it earlier. Then she won't send
I shouldn't alter my schedule. I'm not changing my ways for somebody else. I'm a man.
Then she's not going to alter her emailing you schedule either.
But you know what? There's a block button, and she's getting blocked.
Oh, yeah, sure.
And I'm just
block
kidding.
the fellow employees.
No, I'm glad she's reminding me because it helps me out.
No, it is good. You know me. I need reminders. So the more reminders I get, the better. Kind of been a uneventful day so far. I'm just buried in the Classy 97 database, and it takes a lot of coffee to deal with that kind of music,
Oh, by the way, on this day in history, February 6, 1952, King George VI died. Elizabeth becomes queen.
And then she was the queen for the next 70 years or something, wasn't she?
That's right, yeah.
Holy cow. I cannot believe they still have kings and queens there. It's pretty silly.
On this day, in 1937, one of my least favorite books, Of Mice and Men, is published.
I've never read the book.
Because of so many people saying, Brendan's the big dumb guy. Lenny's the big dumb guy. We'll call him Lenny.
Lenny! I'm going to just start yelling that at you from now on. Didn't know it bothered you so bad. Lenny! Lenny Peach. That's your country radio name.
You know how many times how many names I could call you?
Sure. Dish them up, dude.
I'm not going to. It's stupid. I'm trying to go away from the weird, stupid online nickname route that everyone does, Not my Lincoln Park,
Oh, geez. Yeah. I think that people have moved on from that, right? I haven't seen a lot of... the only complaining I've been seeing recently was people complaining about no new information about GTA 6.
I did like how I was talking to Joey and Lauren for that new podcast, and they also were talking about the Facebook comments being negative everywhere. So,
were they?
Yeah, so
okay.
I was very happy to see we're not the only ones.
All right. I thought it was just my Facebook feed for a bit, but it's the worst I've ever seen it. It's crazy out there. I don't know why people can't just settle down. It's exhausting. So, it's made it nice because I'm not really looking at Facebook because everything just makes me frustrated.
That could be a great segment, 0 to negative. Instead of 0 to political, we can just do 0 to negative and see how many times how many comments it'll take before it gets negative.
One comment every single
every
post.
time, huh? Okay,
comment.
Let's pull up East Idaho News here.
All right.
I won't pull up some political article because that's too easy.
Yeah, pull up something that's not political, and let's see how long. You read me the headline, and I'll guess how long till negative comments pop up.
Couple recovering from severe injuries after motorcycle crash in Pocatello.
Okay. I'm sure there will be some kind of negative comments, but it might take a little bit on that one. And I'm trying to think the angle people would take on being negative. Wouldn't it be amazing if there weren't negative comments or there are negative comments in there?
The first two I see right here.
Jeez! How do you have a negative comment about that?
The first one's just like, hey, it's Jessica, not Jennifer, trying to get the person's name right. Jess, all my prayers are with you and your guy. Reach out if you need anything. That's a nice comment.
Okay, that I won't count that one.
McKinley, I love how the old man hasn't been released. When you turn a certain age, we all shouldn't be driving anymore. It's true.
I mean...
Clearly, because we won't be able to see or judge distance, and everybody in my life wonders why I'm terrified of bikes, praying for recovery. Is that considered negative?
I'd say it's negative because it's an attack.
I agree with it.
Well, I think you should have to take a driving test every 10 years.
I deserve it. You need to get shocked if you're at a stoplight and you just immediately pull out your phone. I hate that. Every single stoplight I've been to so far, I've sat there and I see the person in front of me, look down at their phone, and I rise it turns green. I honk the horn because I know they're not paying attention. And I startled them. One guy jumped and almost threw his phone in the passenger seat.
Yeah. Let's see. What were we talking about right before your comment about the The phone in the car. I don't remember. I had something to say, but I guess it didn't matter too much. I was just saying for older drivers. At first, I said every 10 years. I think you should have to do some type of a quick driving test every 5. Once you hit about probably
60?
50.
50.
I think even 50. People's brains start deteriorating like at 40 or something. So I know that older people don't want the hassle of that, but I think if you are unable to properly drive on the road, no matter what age, maybe we do it every 5 years for everybody of all ages, because I don't think it's just old people that have a problem with driving. For sure. There's people my age, there's people your age, people younger, older people.
Wasn't there somebody,
just a lot of bad drivers.
Wasn't there somebody that complained about this when Josh and Chantel talked about it?
Yeah, I'm sure.
And
I'm
thinking if you're offended by this, you're the shoe fits, wear it.
Yeah, you might
type
be
of thing.
You tend to see that a lot. Usually, people that lose their minds over statements, they tend to have a reason, a personal reason that those kind of things can irritate them. Like, I'll go take a driving test today to prove I can still drive properly. If that was the rules, or if those were the rules, I wouldn't have a problem with it. And I think we need to do everything we can to keep our roads safer. So,
and I got to say, I've been dealing with 2 accidents with young people. I think the teenagers are way worse.
Oh, they absolutely, because they just don't have the same experience on the roads. They're probably a little bit nervous, and especially when you get your first season of winter.
Oh, yeah.
The first time you drive in winter weather, it takes some getting used to. You got to totally change your driving habits. So, most young people, they are passing those tests, and then they got to get out and get the life experience on the road. But I don't see any problem with further testing to, ensure that people have the ability to actually drive properly.
We're getting feisty with it on this intro of the New Hour of Madness and Mayhem.
Getting cray.
What's next? I attack dog moms again?
Huh? Oh, boy, Peaches.
No, I'm
oh,
just
boy.
kidding. No, you can enjoy your pets. The Noon Hour of Madness and Mayhem. I am Peaches.
I'm Viktor Wilt. Our friend down the hall, Crazy Jay Miller, he shared a post about an event going down this weekend, Peaches. And being our local Californian guy, I thought it might be fun to see you take part in this. Have you ever done a polar plunge?
No.
No. Okay.
We have those in California too, but
do they?
I just never participated.
What do you got to go way up in the mountains or something? Do they pour a bunch of ice cubes in a pool?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I never participated in one.
Okay. So anyway, this will benefit the Shannon Wilker Foundation and the Community Food Basket. Costs $10. And it's open to everyone in the community. Basically, you show up and jump in some freezing cold water.
Oh, there we go. So I looked it up. There is the Big Bear Polar Plunge, and it's in the mountains. And it's snowy up there. So
this is going down at, Apple Athletic Club this Saturday at 11 a.m. It's, again, for a really good cause. Jay Miller says it's good for you to go in ice.
How about you do it? Because the last time I did something for the Shannon Wilker Foundation, it was for the dive, what's it called?
The dunk tank.
The dunk tank.
Did you get dunked?
Of course, multiple times. And the water was ice cold.
Why didn't we have any video of that? What's going on? That would have been great social content. Huh.
Yeah. Every time I fell in the tank, my feet hit the ground.
Busted ankles and things like that.
And then I just stood right back up and got back on it. It was so funny because there was a girl on after me, and you can tell all the teenage boys were like, "Oh, now I got to dunk her instead of this big giant fat guy before her," because the line started to form as she got on it and she took over the position.
She was more popular. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, for certain reasons.
All right. Well, I don't like cold, Peaches, so I don't know if I'd be able to do a polar plunge. When I get into the shower and the water's not hot enough, I'm like, I hate this.
The worst is when I get out of the shower and my apartment's ice cold because the heater's not on.
See, I've got a, why can't I think of the word for this?
The space heater?
The space heater. I was like,
we're doing great today.
I've got a heater.
All my energy has been from the Shane Told interview yesterday, and then I talked with Joey and Lauren for an hour earlier today.
You've been doing a lot of talking. Yeah, every morning when I get up, I walk into the bathroom, turn the space heater on, shut all the doors, then I feed the cats. get myself some instant coffee, and then by the time I start getting ready for work, it's nice and warm in there. Because I hate getting ready in a cold room. Only time I like a cold room is during summertime, or when I'm trying to sleep. I can't sleep in a hot room.
Is when you get these pants, like these jeans, and they just came out of the dryer and they're still a little damp, and you put them on, and it's ice cold.
Oh, yeah.
It wakes you up though when you got to wake up early in the morning. Woohoo!
You go outside in this weather, pants freeze solid on your legs.
Oh, the worst was when it was like negative temps, and I would walk outside after the shower and have to put my beard oil in and everything, and it starts to freeze.
Yeah, frozen beard's not fun, especially if it froze like enough and all of a sudden part of it busted off.
Oh.
Wouldn't that be pretty brutal?
Yeah.
Then you'd have to trim it down,
No.
Have to trim down that beard. It's getting pretty long, Peaches. You challenging Jade for the beard length?
No, I'm not straightening mine or doing anything like that. I'm just keeping it the way that it is.
Okay. I think you should ZZ top it, man.
No, that's stupid.
Why?
That's not my thing.
Come on, Peaches. You could be Santa Claus.
No, there's plenty of dudes that can pull it off. It's not me.
You don't think so?
Nah.
I don't know yet. You never know until you try. I can't grow a beard that long. Like the hair on the sides of my face grows in kind of thin. So if I try to grow a beard out, I look like an idiot.
My mom would hate me. That's the thing.
If you grew a ZZ top beard?
Because she already hates the beard as it is. Because I would totally change my look if I could.
Dude, you should really, prank your mom and, use some Photoshop and put some like tattoos on your face or something.
I would give her a heart attack. I do not want to get an angry call from my dad that he has to drive my mom to the hospital. This poor lady. This poor lady. Her son's already a disappointment as it is.
Yeah, you might as well make it as bad as it can get, Peaches. That's how you get her to accept everything. Tattoo on the head. She won't be worried about anything anymore.
Now, Victor, do you have one of those friends that when you hang out with them, they take over everything and they want to make sure everyone follows what they want to do type of thing? My friend Matt, I found out from the last trip, is exactly like that. My former friend Bobby was the exact same way. Luckily, I'm not friends with him anymore, but then Matt's slowly morphing into what Bobby used to be.
Yeah, I don't really think so. I mean, if anything, maybe I could personally be that way sometimes. But I don't know. We tend to try to reach agreements on what we're going to do. I don't hang out with people too often anymore. So, if I've got a friend in town, usually it's like, all right, we're going to hang out at the house, crank up the guitars, turn up the music, and have some fun. Let's watch a movie. Usually reach agreement on that pretty easily. I don't know. And my friends, if they want to do something and it's something I wouldn't want to do, I just tell them like, nah, you guys go ahead. I'm not going to go on an 8-mile hike with you. You have fun. I'll sit here at the hotel.
But see, I wouldn't invite you to something like that.
Yeah.
I would know your limits.
Yeah. I mean, if it's a nice day, if there's shade and it's not too far, I'll hike. But yeah, I don't know. There's certain activities that a lot of people like that, it's just not my thing. So
like Matt already bought his ticket. Like I told you, he surprised me this morning last night by showing off his receipt that he booked the flight from LA to Salt Lake City I'm like, dude, why can't you just fly from Santa Ana to Idaho Falls?
Is he going to rent a car there and drive up?
Yeah, I told him, I'm like, dude, I'm not driving.
Yeah, dude,
like, I'm not driving
6
down
hours on the road
to and from Salt Lake City twice to drop you guys off, pick you guys up type thing.
Yeah,
no.
why not just fly here?
Because it's supposedly cheaper. And it's like, dude.
Yeah, it might be a tiny bit cheaper, but the amount that you're going to spend on gas and the amount of time.
You don't have to explain it to me. I understand it.
Yeah. Like, I cannot imagine doing that drive for no reason.
I think what he's planning on doing, what Keen Matt wants to do, is fly to Salt Lake City, then take the Greyhound bus to Pocatello, out of all places, and then I have to drive down there and pick them up and everything.
What a
pick
hassle.
him and Matt, or pick him, Jose, and Christian up.
We have an airport here, and flights from LA to here aren't that bad.
Just go down to Santa Ana, fly with Allegiant. That's what I say all the time.
Yeah,
and then he's like, "Well, it's too much of a road trip for me." I'm like, "Who cares?"
But he's willing to do 3 hours on the road from Salt Lake on a bus?
Right, yeah.
Dude, and the bus drive, it'll be longer than 3 hours.
Well, he wants to, adventure. He wants to
I guess
see Salt Lake City and then go. He wanted to go to Jackson, but I guess Jackson's more expensive. I'm like, yeah, because you got the tourists flying in for Yellowstone.
Well, yeah, and dude, the extra money that you'd spend to fly to Idaho Falls, you're right here by Jackson. You could, fly into town and drive to Jackson in an hour and a half. And the drive to Jackson's a great drive. It's much better than the drive from Salt Lake to Idaho Falls.
That's what I did last time. I picked them up from Jackson Hole, took them out here. We hung out for like 3 days. Luckily, this trip is now 5.
Nice.
But he's like trying to plan all this stuff in his head. Like, we're going to go to Salmon. We're going to go to Swan Valley. I'm like, who's driving all that distance? I'm not doing it.
Does he not know how far Salmon is and things like that? These things take time.
That's the thing. He doesn't do his research, I don't think. Or he'll look up things that like are cool on social media and then be like, okay, we got to do this. I'm like, that's far away. And it's too much. It's a lot of driving, all that stuff in 5 days. It's going to feel like homework, and it's going to feel tedious and horrible.
I mean, back when my kids were younger and we'd book vacations, I learned a lesson pretty early on about booking stuff to do every day. It sucks. It ruins a lot of the stuff.
It does. You feel like you're a celebrity being dragged around everywhere.
Yeah, we've got this agenda. We got to stick to it. It's exhausting. Like doing 2 days of Disneyland, then Universal Studios, then go down to Hollywood, then go down to Santa Monica.
It's too much all at once.
Yeah, you need a little bit of time to just chill.
Just chill, see the area, have fun.
Yeah, like if you're going to go to Salmon, make it a 2-dayer. Go get an Airbnb, drive to Salmon.
But see, it's more money. I can't spend all this stuff.
Make him spend it. It's his plan.
Well, he was already being a cheapskate with the flight to here. I only spent $98 on the trip from LA to Salt Lake City. Then he's spending an additional like $50 for the bus.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. People are weird, man.
I did tell him like July 4th, I'm off limits. I can't do anything. You guys will have to, coordinate your own stuff.
Just tell him to, go to the fireworks celebration here.
That's what we plan on doing.
Yeah. Wander around all day, eat food.
That's what Matt's really excited about is the wild 4th of July.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, you can't be full on wild Florida man and, be Peach's friend. I don't want you to go absolutely buck wild and you're going to get arrested.
Get kicked out of Riverfest. Wouldn't
that suck?
That would suck. That would suck. I would imagine they kick people out every year.
I'm hoping that we don't have any big shows that get announced during that time either, just because I'll deal with the shows more so than dealing with them.
Yeah, I would assume the arena and the amphitheater know that, the 4th of July is not a good time.
Well, when was Rockzilla?
I don't remember.
That was like July 2nd, I think.
Was it? I don't remember.
Because people still complain about that on Facebook. I saw that.
Somebody complained about Rockzilla recently?
Oh, yeah. They were talking about, like, how are these shows going to be just like how Rockzilla was awful or something like that?
That was a completely different promoter.
Again, spewing ignorance. You got whiny dudes and ignorant people all on Facebook.
Yeah.
And they won't dare say it to, like, the person's face or the people that matter. They just do it on Facebook because they're keyboard warriors now.
The people who ran Rockzilla don't book shows anymore. They were in charge of every single aspect of that.
I'm trying to find the date.
Anything that happens is completely different now.
Rockzilla 2022 Pocatello.
Yeah, was it 2022?
Oh, I'm sorry, it wasn't July 2nd. It was August 19th. So okay. I'm glad that it's not anywhere close to July 4th. So maybe I'm hoping that no venue around here books any big shows.
I mean, I'm fine with it because if we get a good big rock and metal show, I don't care what day it's on, as long as it's not on the actual 4th.
But if it's like around that time, then I also have to worry about getting them tickets or if they want to buy tickets. And I'm doing my own thing,
That's true.
I told them, I'm like, hey, I'm doing my thing. I'm not, no one's stopping me. No one's, altering my path. I'm going where I want to go.
That's the way to do it, man. Don't let any, if they are going to make a bunch of plans, they can't just expect you to be beholden to them.
Right.
Everybody has their own interests and their own time and their own money. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
The Noon Hour of Madness and Mayhem is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information... Oh, wow, I swallowed my spit wrong while I was still talking. That's funny. All right. Okay, where was I? Oh, for more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.